something terrible is lurking in his house.
My family is not cursed.
If I don't do something about this, I'll lose him too.
It's already too late for them, you know.
Hello everybody, it's me, the Anon-Inan Mystery, your local nocturnal detective. And Mona, my trusty crime-finding dog. Tonight is very special because we have a guest who will be joining us. It's open. Everyone, give a warm welcome to...
Anon-Inan Intermission.
Welcome, Anon. Anon here is a dear friend of mine and fellow content creator. They'll be helping me with our case tonight, and tonight's case is... Stillwater by Studio Clump. The description is as follows. Seeing strange things come at a price. A woman arrives with a mysterious letter in hand addressed to her grandfather. Etched in the crimson is a foreboding message, a warning, a promise made from a time forgotten. Private investigator Hugo and his assistants must solve this bizarre case before an old family's curse befalls them all. Relevant trigger warnings are listed here. With everything having been outlined, let's dig right in.
Let's begin.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, but I can't stay here anymore, Nina. I feel like I'm going crazy.
Calm down. If we just talk it out.
So many strange things keep happening one after another. Every day there is a damn dripping sound. I thought it was something leaking at first, but I checked every faucet, every ceiling, everything, and still I hear it everywhere, constantly echoing in my ears.
Please, listen to me.
Oh, but the water, that damn water. Not very still, is it?
Water?
Yes, it's everywhere. Pools of it are all over the house, and every time I try to mop it up, another will appear. There's no end to it. Ah, but it's at night. It's at night when it comes.
What are you talking about?
I hear someone or something walking along the hallways at night.
Maybe it's just my grandfather.
No, Nina, it's not him. I thought it was, but it's not.
But...
I've seen it. That thing. I've only glimpsed at it once, but I'm more than certain that thing was not your grandfather. Ever since that night, I would lock my door and pray it would walk past my room. I don't know what's going on, but I swear it just keeps walking, always walking on pools of water. Sometimes I hear them randomly. Their steps are erratic and faint, but I can still hear them. Just a steady pace up and down the halls. But I think recently it's no longer like that.
What do you mean?
Every morning, I follow to see where the wet footprints lead. It walks towards something more clearly than before. It would walk down the halls, climb the stairs, and turn corners. All of it I'd follow. Eventually, the chair would come to a stop. And it would all stop right by your grandfather's room.
His room? If this is some sick joke to scare me away, then please stop.
It's not a joke, Nina. I meant when I said when there was something wicked going on in this house.
This can't be true.
I know this is a lot, but you have to believe me. I can't stay here any longer. I'm sorry, Nina.
It's okay. I understand. Thank you for taking care of my grandfather up until now. And I'm sorry for all the stress I've caused you. I'll be sure to pay you right away as soon as I...
Nina, listen to me. I don't know what's happening around here, but... Oh, got it. You got it?
The woman on the phone cautiously looks around, turning her head constantly back and forth, looking over her shoulder to find, if any, others listening in. She grips the phone so close to her ear in a vice-like grip before speaking again in a hushed tone.
The terrible is lurking in his house. Wait, you said that? You didn't have to whisper that. I don't know what it is, but please, as soon as you get back, take your grandfather and just leave this place.
Huh? Leave? I can't just leave everything behind. We have nowhere else to go.
Please, Nina, this place is not safe.
We gonna live at your house?
Yeah, right.
Huh?
In this
I just told
economy?
you. Just told you.
Girl.
Where are we gonna live?
The rumors, they're true. The curse is real.
My family is not cursed.
Oop. But Nina, at this rate, you and your family will...
Enough.
Oop.
A pause. Cold and sharp tenseness strains the call as both women, exhausted and stressed beyond their comfort, try to stifle their growing frustrations towards one another. Neither yielding to the other's thoughts, only leaving anger and hurt to fester through the silence.
Oh, okay, righty.
After what feels like a suffocating stillness, Nina finally sighs heavily and responds bluntly to the caretaker. Look, I don't know what you heard or saw, but I can't just leave things like this. Whoever or whatever they are, they will answer to me. I won't let them have their way. I don't have time wasting my energy on this stupid curse. So, if you can't help me, then so be it. I'll find a way.
Nina.
My grandfather is all I have left. He's all I have left.
Gulp.
Oh, who's that man in the back? Who's that man in the back?
Yeah.
That shadow of the man standing over her grandfather.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, there's no curse. Look, I don't blame her, cursed or not. In this economy, I'm not buying a new house.
Uh-huh.
Got me fucked up. Dinner, 7 a.m.
Diner.
Amid a foggy morning, there sits a man by the corner of a booth. He drinks black coffee and, depending on his mood, occasionally orders a donut. And today, it was just black coffee. Oh.
Hey, I'm MC.
Ooh. I swear I've never seen that amount of paperwork in my life. A freaking mountain worth of it. You're a valuable member of our team, Hugo. My foot. I'm starting to believe that I was bamboozled into joining their agency. Hugo Lauren, age 30, nice, takes a good look at his cup of joe and chugs it all in one sitting. He then continues to grumble to himself about last night's grueling work at the office. I really need to find a different job. As he contemplates his poor life choices, he looks out towards the early mist. There is something inherently terrifying about the fog to him, how it engulfs everything and nothing. Even if it disappears, it always leaves behind traces. Can you turn up the music a little bit? Or is that as high as it goes?
Let me see. Like this?
Yeah. With
Nice.
that ambiance.
The ambiance.
Yeah, I want to hear that sax, bro. Proof of it remaining. Even in a quaint little town like this, I can't even run from my fate, I guess. Hugo finally stares at the compiled newspaper clippings he put together. Some of them are from recent events, but mainly all were past headlines of missing persons cases. Ooh, are we Alan Wake? No matter how many times I see this, it's still just as hard to look at. fixating case after case, he can't help but remind himself that there's a reason for all of this. An all too personal reason. Seeing strange things come with a price.
Ooh, that's the tagline.
Ooh, seeing strange things. Okay.
The movie title just came out.
The movie title.
That was all very Stillwater of you.
That was all very Stillwater. I was waiting
It's
for the
Stillwater
caretaker to say it. I was like, that water wasn't very still, huh?
We're dumb.
Easily amused. That's what we are. In the end, I'm the one doing this to myself.
Sounds rough. Mind if I join you, Kuya?
Ooh, they got a pronunciation at the bottom. I like that. An annoyingly familiar voice interrupts his train of thought. He slowly looks up to see the one responsible, although reluctantly.
Good morning, Hugo. Sharp inhale.
I'm good. I'm fine.
I'm normal.
Hugo scowls and turns away from him. He then gathers the files and shoves it back into the binder. Whoa. Meanwhile, the tall man takes this as an initiative and sits at the opposite end of the booth. He greets the waitress passing by and orders himself the hefty body breakfast special with an extra plate. As usual, the waitress is happy to oblige and goes back to the counter to relay his order. The man then looks back at Hugo. He sees the empty cup and now jumbled newspaper clippings. All the while, Hugo is trying to ignore him.
You really should eat something with that black coffee. Not ordering any donuts today?
I'm fine, Noah. I'm just not in the mood, okay?
Not even a little?
There's a momentary silence between them before Noah disturbs it once more.
Well, too bad for you. I ordered a big breakfast for the two of us.
2? As if the world could grace Noah with an even more perfect punchline, the food arrives. Why the hell did you order for the two of us? Just eat what you want to eat. Don't worry about me.
He's got like a smug cat face.
Colon 3 head ass.
Wow. Mukhang Masarup? Right, Hugo? I feel like even with pronunciation, I'm fucking this shit up.
I know.
Mukhang Masarup.
Mukhang?
Mukhang Masarup?
Mukhang masarap.
Right, Hugo?
Are you even listening to me?
Come on, we both know that if you don't eat now, who knows when you will. And I'm not about to let you faint again. So open wide.
Noah De Leon, age 27, a natural-born charmer, is also the only person in the world who lovingly threatens him to eat every day. With a pensive look, Hugo finally gives in and eats the generous spoonful without further complaints. That's good.
Right? Good food will always cheer you up.
Damn him, I got swept away again.
Oh, by the way, the chief will be out for a business trip. She mentioned it will be for a couple of days.
When? My brain short-circuited. I looked at his eyes and it was my I can't speak.
when you
that you could do.
I looked at his eyes and I got reminded of those TikTok videos like bitches with blue eyes looking at you.
What'd you say?
I'm all eyes. I mean ears.
What? When did she tell you this? I didn't hear anything about it.
Yesterday, I think?
Yesterday? She told me to sort out the cabinets yesterday. She didn't mention anything about a business trip.
I guess it was a pretty sudden one. Well, I mean, she did tell me to tell you. And lucky me, I know where you go every morning.
You know what? I'm not surprised anymore.
Well, what do you want to do? We technically have the day off.
I'm gonna head back to the office. There's a couple of boxes I didn't get a chance to sort out.
In that case, I'll come with you.
Why? You can just rest for the day.
And pass up this opportunity to get to know you better, Kuya?
Quit it. After their enlightening banter, the two of them finish their breakfast, pay for their meals, and head to Hugo's car. Hey, how'd he get here? Hey, how'd the other one get here?
Jog? A brisk 3-mile walk.
As Noah opens the door to the passenger seat, he notices a bloodhound sleeping inside. So, like, fictional bloodhound? Okay, regular one. The big dog.
Regular one?
I was like, wow, that's a twist.
What do you mean?
I was gonna be like, hey, y'all worried about ghosts? Like, y'all got blood demons in your house? In your town? What are we talking about? I'm sorry. The big dog stirs at the sound of the car opening and lazily stares at Noah. You kept your dog in the car?
You cracked the window at least? Oh wait, it's foggy. I don't think it's that hot, right?
Not true.
It's gotta be cold.
Well, no, it could be fog in the summertime. Am I crazy?
No. Because
No?
I think it's only foggy when it's like cool. Because it's like... Actually, look at me acting like I'm a what do you call him? A weatherman. Meteorologist. I'm a detective. What do I know about the clouds?
I don't know nothing about that. I do the botany, but I just pick up the plants. I don't know how they get there in the first place. I don't grow them.
Yeah. We acting like we know anything about the weather. What?
Not at all. Not at all.
I'm sorry, big guy.
He then closes the door while trying not to make too much noise to disturb its occupant. Colby.
Colby?
Colby's a cute name.
Colby is a cute name. I thought his name would be like Red or something.
Oh gosh. Rex.
Or Rusty.
Rusty would be cute. He looks like a Ben. Oh, look at his eyes. At the sound of his name, his heavy-lidded eyes slowly peek to see who calls for him. It is his one and only partner, his human. As if finally realizing who he is or where he is, the old bloodhound stirs up from his sleep, pounces at Hugo, and proceeds to wag his tail uncontrollably.
Cute. Bark.
Good morning again, Colby. Had a nice nap?
Aw, look, he's smiling.
That's like the perfect pet for him. What? Colby, 8 years old, Hugo's most faithful and loving partner in crime, has the biggest tendency to just sleep all over the place. Noah, who was witnessing all of this from the back seat, chuckles to himself. He is amazed and slightly defeated at Hugo's sudden surge of energy. Aww.
Ha! It doesn't matter how many times I try. When it comes to boosting up his mood, no one can beat Colby.
Hell yeah, Colby's the best.
Agency, 7:50 a.m.
CSI fucking stinger.
The three head back to the office. The space is just the same as Hugo left it. A decent, organized mess. Yeah, just like my space. To his credit, for the amount of boxes he painstakingly went through, he leaves... What? What did you say?
I'm sorry, I was choking on ice. Controlled chaos.
Yeah. Controlled chaos. To his credit, for the amount of boxes he painstakingly went through, he believes he did a fair job. albeit it could have been better. Wow, you really outdid yourself, Hugo. It looks less crowded.
Oh, shut it, will you? I said I was going to get it. Thanks, boy.
Before Hugo could continue to give deserved head pats, he notices someone. A woman stands timidly peering outside from the storefront. She looks a bit frantic and even more restless with her disheveled and ill-fitted clothes, drawing emphasis to her already too visible petite frame.
There's water in my house.
There's water, please. The woman tries to grasp the door handle several times but stops before she could touch it. Her brows furrow, agitated and distressed about something. So much to the point it is preventing her from just simply reaching out for help. However, when she finally makes eye contact with Hugo, she immediately rushes in.
I'm sorry? Wait. I know the close sign is up, but I saw you come in and I... Are you alright, miss? Did you...
Is this
Yeah.
is this my character? Oh. I need your
I
help!
yeah, I think so. I think that's,
I think that's the purple one from the beginning.
Yeah.
My grandfather! He... Before she could
Yeah.
continue explaining, Noah swiftly cuts in. I didn't give her that voice. Why do I keep giving people unnecessary voices? Noah swiftly cuts in front of Hugo and intervenes in all too practiced manner. It's okay, miss. We'll hear what you have to say. So please, why don't you sit right over there? Noah gestures to one of the empty seats at the other side of the office. The poor woman hesitates for a moment. She clutches desperately to the strap of her purse, her eyes focusing apprehensively on them and at the gestured seat. After mulling over Noah's offer, she quickly glances back and nods. The woman then walks towards the corner of the room and sits at the edge of the sofa. Her posture is wary and tense, giving no sign of comfort for even this brief moment of peace. Can you start off by telling us your name? I apologize for earlier. I'm usually a bit more composed than this, but I guess I'm failing at that too. My name is Nina Mortimer. Ah, hello, Miss Nina. My name is Noah de Leon. I am one of the assistants here. That big guy next to you is our other lovely assistant, Colby. And the one brooding over here is Private Investigator Hugo Laurent.
I'm not brooding, I'm just tired.
And our chief is away on business, but I think we can still accommodate you. So, how can we help, Miss Nina? For just a moment, Nina appeared a bit more lax, more hopeful, maybe even relieved from this warm welcome. However, she once again tenses up. The guilt and shame come rushing back to her, visible by the creases of her brow as she once again realizes why she's here. I need help watching over my grandfather tonight. Tonight? Yes, I know this is a strange request, but my hands are tied on this. It has to be tonight. I'm sorry, Miss Nina, but I don't quite understand. Is your grandfather in any danger? I think someone is trying to take him away. Huh? Take him? Miss Nina, I think you should contact the police right away. They are far more equipped at handling this kind of situation. Are they not police?
I think they're detectives, so they probably work with police.
Oh, I thought that was all the same department. Dang, she is scared. No, they're not! I've tried requesting their help, but they've given me the same answer verbatim for weeks now. They would send someone out to watch over the manor for the entire day. But by the end of their routine, they always report back nothing unusual. They saw no one else leaving or arriving at the house other than me or the caretaker. And despite telling them all in detail about the letters and all the strange thing that's been happening, there's nothing they can do about it but just sit around until it escalates even more. I can't wait any longer. Any more of this, then it'll all be too late. If only I knew who Louis was.
Louis?
She lets out a gasp. Her hand shot out to cover her mouth, realizing she had said too much so carelessly. She tries to avert their gaze, but Hugo stares persistently at her. Miss Nina, who is Louis? Are they the ones causing all this? Once more, she contemplates, her brows knit closely together as she bites her lips nervously. It's as if the words she wanted to say have suddenly died out, too heavy to even utter. A mistake she can't take back. Before the silence stretches further, Noah speaks to Nina with a gentle and reassuring tone.
Time to good cop, bad cop.
Miss Nina, I'm sure good cop, bad cop. Miss Nina, I'm sure it's scary. All the things you've mentioned to us so far, no one should ever have to experience. Especially by themselves. And I assure you, we'll listen to all of it. I promise. Wild and manic eyes search deeply at them, trying desperately to discern any doubt or mistrust on their faces. However, all she sees are people who are willing to give their time to simply listening to her. To actually help her. From this alone, Nina looks to the side where her purse is and opens it. Tucked inside one of the pockets, she takes out a single, slightly crumpled envelope with a pigmented red wax seal pressed in the middle. At a glance, Hugo can tell right away that this letter appears to be a bit more worn out and antique. And yet, despite its delicate form, it remains well preserved, well kept. It's as if the letter itself was untouched by time, forever waiting to be opened. Grandfather has been receiving cryptic letters for the past month now. The letters don't come with an address or name of the sender, but this one is different from the rest. It has the name Louis on it. As she hands over the letter, Hugo notices her hand slightly shaking. Nina is still avoiding his gaze, but he knows she is trying in earnest. Before he could reach out his hand, he senses it.
Bitch.
A faint shift in the room, unnoticeable to the others, but all too glaringly clear to him. There's something very wrong with this letter. Suddenly, Hugo recoils his hand away in pain.
Girl, you brought that to my work.
Like being struck. She brought a demon into the office! Like being struck with something sharp, so spontaneously, so memorable, that even if the pain disappears within seconds, a hint of it remains. Something so small, akin to a prick from a rose's thorn. Or more like a paper cut?
A paper cut?
The blood contract has been sealed.
No, for real.
Are you alright?
Girl.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you.
No, I'm fine, Miss Borderer. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Hugo stares squarely at the cut. A
you're
thin
cut.
red line starts to form slowly by the top of his index finger, trailing down and stopping just above the first crease. A red, so clearly visible, is taunting. That doesn't look like a normal paper cut to me. Let me get you a band-aid.
It's fine, Noah. I don't need one.
But
Really, it's fine. It doesn't even hurt that much.
Noah takes one good look at him before sighing exasperatedly and sitting back down in his chair, still eyeing Hugo's hand. Hugo shrugs and returns his attention back to the letter, but this time, luckily, nothing happens.
For it to reach all the way out here with just the letter alone is truly terrifying.
Carefully, he removes the content of the envelope and
Oh, that
unfolds
nigga already
it.
knows what it is. Oh, shit.
Yeah, you seen it before, huh?
Ooh.
At first, it looks like any other normal written message. A person named Louis is asking the other, Henry, to come meet him by the lake at midnight, needing to share something important with him. However, what's eerily striking about this is not the letter itself. Appearing at the bottom of the page, a message scrawled, unlike the rest, stands visibly out to Hugo. A message that shouldn't be there.
Remember our promise, Henry.
Oop. When did you receive this letter?
Yesterday.
And your grandfather, where is he right now?
He's currently back at the house with the caretaker. I promised them I wouldn't be out for too long. I made an agreement with them, you see.
Oh, what sort of agreement?
The caretaker we have now agreed to watch over my grandfather, but only during the day. Before nightfall, they would leave exactly at the same time.
Before nightfall?
I wanted to believe that this whole thing was an elaborate scheme to scare my family away. I know it sounds crazy, but at one point I thought everyone was in on it. The mail carriers, the officers, the caretakers. Everyone had a hand in making my family suffer. But this one was different. Up until now, I'd never heard of anyone by that name. Not a relative or family friend. But they clearly know who my grandfather is. If I don't do something about this, I'll lose him too. Just by uttering the words alone, Nina begins to break down. The stress, the anxiety, the fatigue, all of it was finally catching up to her. Her body hunches forward, her hands pressed close to her eyes as she tries to cover the stream of tears running down her face. As an act of comfort, Colby sits closer to Nina while Noah fetches tissues for her. Hugo, on the other hand, is puzzled.
She said this whole thing has been going on for the past month, but something doesn't add up. And before nightfall, I think there is more to this than she is admitting. Whatever happened with the letter, I am more than certain. Certain that whoever or whatever Louis is, they're coming for blood. Yeah, yo blood, bro.
Mm-hmm. I already got a little bit. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and save it.
And let's go ahead and send her home.
Yeah. I don't want none of that. Bye! Hugo casts his face downward to stare directly at the ground in front of him, unable to look at Nina. The burden, the solitude, the madness, Hugo knows all of it too intimately. He suffers the same conflicts that weigh heavily on her mind. And yet, in spite of this, it is too much for him. Like walking along a tightrope with the ground void and unclear, vast and empty and dark. So very, very dark.
No, I can still do it. We can still do this.
Before he could respond, a distant voice, so charming, so terribly commanding, binds him at the spot.
It's already too late for them, you know.
Oh, get out of my head. No, not here.
A dull, but yet distinct pulsating sound, so rhythmic in its tune, starts its maddening melody. From the top of his crown down to the base of his skull, he feels it, all present and daunting.
Just let go. Let me help you.
No, I can do it. If you would just let me...
Snake-like hands wrap around his head so closely, squeezing ever so tightly that he can't help but try to shut his eyes from the pain.
Such a kind person you are, Hugo.
Hugo tries to ground himself. He tries to remind himself to breathe.
A sweet and beloved friend.
To remember there are other people that care for him. The joy and warmth of their company.
I wish you could have done the same for me.
To remember that he is here and present. That he is...
useless.
Hugo? Hey, what's wrong? Tugging on Hugo's coat, Noah tries to catch his attention, but fails as he notices something amiss. Hugo? There is a despondent look on Hugo's face, his eyes distinctly shrouded by a deep haze as if lost in them. He won't budge, no matter how many times Noah tries to tug or shake him. He still will not respond. But for Hugo, he can hear everything. Like a paralysis he can't wake from, his body sits there, motionless and detached from everything. Desperate and concerned, Noah turns to Nina and ushers in a sincere apology. I'm sorry, Miss Nina, but I don't think we can help you at the moment. If you would just come back a bit later, then we can... No, it's fine. There won't be a next time. Hugo winces at her cold and blunt remark.
No, wait, Miss Mortimer, please.
Nina stands abruptly from her seat. She wipes away the tears quickly from her reddened face with the sleeves of her coat and looks down. Once more, her tense and cold front-like demeanor returns to the forefront, already trying to forget and move on. Without so much as a word, she slightly bows her head towards them and walks out of the office, not once looking back. Bad ending. Pulling strings.
Oh, dang. Ew. I wonder, is it supernatural powers or is it just PTSD?
Yeah, like, what is it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's try.
Load it up.
Load it up.
We'll take care of this, ma'am.
We'll take the case. Sick ass. Do you want more tissues?
Actually, yeah. Hold on, let me blow my nose. Familiar? Is this what it's like on the job?
Yeah, but like my cases, usually people don't come in to see me. Usually my cases are dropped off at the front door, and then I do my research, take them on.
Like, is it like you send in a letter and you're like, hey, I don't know who stole my cat?
Yeah, like, I'm not really, up in the morning. So in the daytime, people have like a little, mailbox. People drop in. Hey, I really need, I need help with XYZ. Here's my phone number. And then I'll be like, okay, that sounds like something up my alley. And give them a call back. They give me some more details. You know, bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Mm-hmm.
Do you only do homicides? Like, do you do other stuff too?
I mean, like, I solve like supernatural incidents. Like, if somebody doesn't know like why something spooky's happening, go ahead, figure that out. Sometimes do exorcisms. Sometimes I go find missing people. I'm a real jack of all trades, if you will.
So, forgive me for asking. Let me know if this is too personal.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if this is disrespectful. But with the supernatural cases, how often do you pull up, you investigate, and you're like, okay, no, there's nothing spooky happening. Like let's say in the case of like Nina's granddad's caretaker, like it's a leaky pipe. Right? How often do you have to? Because I assume this happens, but probably it doesn't. How often do you just make some shit up and just be like, give me a second, ma'am, and I'm gonna exercise this area or something like that?
Yeah. So like, if the client's like really adamant, like they've tried everything, they got no peace of mind, they're for sure something supernatural's going on in my house, and it's just a leaky pipe. Yo, I'll make something up. Oh my gosh, wow. You were right, ma'am. Your house was possessed by the spirit of Madam Googleplex, and
whoa,
she's a lady who drowned at this spot 500 years ago, you know? Oh, but wow. Don't worry, ma'am. Here, I'm gonna need your help expelling her spirit so she can rest in peace and leave you be. Oh, wow. Sometimes that's sometimes that's what you need. That's what you need to do. People need that peace of mind. You know?
Yeah. That's good. Craziest story, real quick, before we keep going. Craziest case? Like a nonsense case, not a serious one. Like just like a funny one.
Craziest case. A cat man fell through this dimensional portal and ran into me in an alley. It was crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Ran into me in an alleyway and pointed at me.
No. That wouldn't happen because that's not real. Dude, what?
Hey, I'm just saying, it's a case I've taken on.
No. And even if that did happen, they would have fallen from the sky. They would have, fell gracefully, landed
on their face. Yeah.
No.
Guess a little bit more human than cat or something.
No, landed on their legs, perfectly fine, and able-bodied afterwards.
Didn't fall on their ass, on their face, nothing.
No. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I think I got enough tissues. Noah, thank you.
All right.
We'll do it. We'll take on your case.
For a moment, everything goes still. Their eyes and attention are solely directed at Hugo, whose eyes have a certain glint to them, now unwavering and more determined than ever. Before anyone else speaks, Nina stands up, wipes away any stray tears from her face, and walks up to him. "You'll take it?" Hugo simply nods. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me."
We're glad to help, miss.
"Nina. Please, just call me Nina."
Well, Nina, we'll do our best.
Nina smiles at Hugo and Noah in gratitude. Her eyes renew with a faint gleam, a hope that maybe things will change for her and her family for the better. However, before heading out, Nina reaches into her bag once more. She takes out a small piece of paper and a pen and hastily starts jotting down something. "I best be on my way now. I'll let grandfather know ahead of time you'll be coming. 4970 Church Street. Also, this is my address. I'll be sure to greet you all when you arrive. And truly, thank you again." Read that out of order. And truly, and gosh, I can read. And thank you again, truly. No. She politely bows to them and walks out of the office, already reaching into her purse for her car keys. Hugo watches from his desk as she goes to open the driver's seat. Nina looks back at the office window and takes one last look at Hugo. She waves slightly at him before finally pulling out of the parking lot and driving off. Once out of sight, Hugo turns to look at his cluttered desk. Still messy, but presentable.
I guess I'll have to sort these out later. Again. Car. 30. Kill. Taking the case.
Yeah. Like a real detective would.
From the ongoing downpour to the quiet hums of the car, they sit in silence. Still miles off their destination, Hugo constantly checks the rearview mirror to see any passing cars. But it was only them on the road.
Yeah, road trip.
Noah, who usually chats his ear off by now, leans quietly against the car door as he looks out to the passing streetlights, reserved and distant. He hasn't said a word to Hugo since they left the office. Hey, you're a lot quieter than usual. What's going on? What's wrong?
Huh. What a surprise. Have you been looking at me, Kuya?
No, you idiot. You usually talk a lot, that's all.
So, do you miss me talking?
Just say it.
Do you believe her story?
What?
Given all the things she told us, Do you think she's telling this truth?
Yes, I believe her. Or at least I believe that she hasn't lied to us. But I can't shake this feeling that she is hiding something. Like if she left out certain details on purpose. Also, why did she have to travel this far out of town for a private eye? Surely there must have been another far closer to her home than ours. I just don't know how to explain it.
As expected of you, Hugo.
Are you making fun of me?
No, not at all. I'm just admiring your observations. I didn't want to offend Nina earlier, so I kept quiet until she finished. But her last name caught me off guard. Have you heard of the Mortimers? They're a pretty distinguished family that owned an esteemed fishing company. Well, they used to, I believe. They have yet to name an heir.
What do you mean? Shouldn't it naturally go to Nina?
It should, but I don't know. From what I heard, each time they try to name a successor, that relative mysteriously disappears. Gone without a trace, or so everyone thought. Their bodies would soon turn up months later. And you know what's strange? All of them have been labeled as accidents by local news. No foul play, just another unfortunate loss for the family. They've been struck with so many tragedies that over time, people began to believe they were cursed or something.
Cursed?
I think I can understand why she wouldn't go to the police again. They most likely thought she was seeing things and went along with the procedure just to keep face. But deep down, they must have thought she had gone mad. I can't imagine all of this for Nina. And most of all, who knows what we'll find there.
Is that why you decided to come with me?
Well, partially. I'm more worried about you, though.
Me? Why?
Think of it this way. I'm your appointed driver. When you decide to do some pretty reckless shit, I'll be there to drive you to the local hospital.
Ugh.
Besides, 2 is better than 1.
Exactly. I was fine with Colby coming with me.
Well, have you heard that 3 is better than 2?
Ugh.
Mortimer Estate. 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Do you want me to take this one since that one was short?
Sure.
Yeah. Passing through countless dirt roads and steep cliffs, the estate can finally be seen beyond the evergreen. Nestled away from prying eyes, it stands tall, magnificent, and classic.
Classic.
And yet, with all its opulence, it looms from a distance. Hugo and Noah can only gaze at the sheer scale of the manor.
Big ass house.
Its grand stature topples easily over the dozens of houses they drove past.
Wow, look at the size of it. I could never imagine seeing a house like this in person. It's almost too surreal.
Come on, she's waiting for us. Immediately after exiting the driver's seat, a sudden sharp pain weighs heavy on Hugo's chest. Grasping tightly at his coat, he begins to gasp for air. His vision hazes as he leans close to the car, trying desperately to ground himself. Like a fish drawn out of the sea, he desperately heaves.
Uh-oh, he getting possessed again. He getting possessed.
The air in his lungs escaping too quickly burns as he feels his throat start to strain, drawing tighter the more he breathes. But this pain pales in comparison to the feeling far more excruciating. Is it the house? No, something far more sinister. He feels it. Someone is watching him. A piercing gaze fixed on him, like leering at a bug and waiting to strike.
We'll be together soon, Henry.
I can't do that voice with my throat. Gosh.
No, it sounds great. It sounds great. What the hell? Damn it, already? We need to hurry or else.
That possession's on a time crunch. Hey, are you alright?
Noah calls out to him, snapping him out of his fixated trance. Colby nudges his head against Hugo, whining with concern over his partner's well-being. Did you hear that just now?
Hear what?
That voice. It was so close to my ear.
Is everything alright?
Oh, I'm fine. Don't mind me. I'm just a bit winded from the trip, that's all.
I'd be happy to make you tea at the very least.
If it's no trouble.
No, not at all. It's the least I can do.
Once again, the subtle uneasiness from Nita surfaces. But before Hugo could get a chance to look further into it, she walked off towards the front porch without saying another word.
Are you sure you're alright? You sounded like you were choking earlier.
I said I'm fine. Besides, we're already here. We can't back out now.
Listen to me. I think you should...
Noah abruptly cuts his lecture short as he notices Nina standing by the front door. She stands by the door silently, contemplating something. It's just like before, but this time she seems even more anxious. Whatever unease she tried to mask earlier became more apparent the minute they walked closer to the front door.
I brought you to this house as a trap. You're my sacrifice.
Would you like to play a game?
I haven't been quite honest with you, Detective.
Oh, really? Just like before, as if carefully choosing her next words, she decides that in this situation, words aren't enough.
You'll see for yourselves what I mean.
And with that, Nina enters the house, leaving the three to follow behind. Hugo is about to enter through the foyer when he feels a tug on his arm.
Don't forget what I told you. If something happens, let me know right away.
You'll be the first to know. And with that, Noah releases his grip on Hugo. They proceed to head in, not knowing what awaits them beyond the door.
Greeted with a brightly lit hallway, Hugo notes immediately that the interior is just as grand. Adorned with floral accents and antique furnishing, the house itself exudes the word elegance. A classic and rustic charm with the walls and flooring made from the finest wood. Hugo couldn't help but gape when he walked in. However, he notices something even more distinct than the splendor. Beneath this seemingly perfect veneer, an unsettling air wreathes around the house, leaving no room for doubt that the inside is far more terrifying than the outside. Please, come this way. Bracing themselves, they enter the dimly lit drawing room. At first glance, Hugo could not discern the silhouette situated at the far corner. Only the sparse lighting from the window pierces through a fraction of the room's darkness. However, as they approach closer to the silhouette, Hugo now understands the reason for all of Nina's unsettling vagueness. Grandfather,
Is it wet?
we have guests.
Y'all didn't mop? That is not your granddaddy.
Who is that? His name's grandfather.
His name is... we get it. Oh, I see.
Sitting on the armchair is a very young man, not much older than Hugo or Noah. He is dressed modestly and shares none of the imposing presence of the manor. Yeah, what's up with your sclera? They're green.
Yeah, and they're glowing in the dark, brother.
Yeah. No, rather, such luxury does not even remotely reflect on the man before them at all. It's as if the flow of time had stopped only for him while the rest had continued changing drastically without him. Just like the letter, timeless, delicate, and jarringly out of place. Staring only at the window, the young man sits there, dazed, with little acknowledgement of the people around him. Still, motionless, like a doll. Grandpa, these are the people I spoke of. This is Detective Laurent and his 2 assistants, Colby and Noah. The dog gets mentioned first. They're going to help.
I noticed that.
Even after introducing them to the head of the Mortimer estate, Hugo and Noah could not help but feel unnerved. The man before them is supposedly to be frail and older than any of them, and yet here he remains forever unchanging, forever young. They've come a long way, so I'll be making some tea. Would you also like some, Grandpa? Huh?
I was thinking of like 16 different songs with the forever
young, I wanna be. Try not to get copyright striked.
I know, with my beautiful voice.
You sound just like the original, huh?
Not trying to get DMCA'd, you know what I'm saying?
He does not reply back, nor does he glance at Nina, or anyone else in the room. Only fixates his gaze on the rain, nothing else. I'll be sure to make a cup for you too. She then timidly gestures to Hugo and Noah back to the foyer. Bearing more questions, the 2 follow Nina outside. But before they leave the drawing room, Hugo takes one last look at the young man. There is an all too familiar air about Henry Mortimer. His eyes, they're similar to his own. Whatever he must be longing for, Hugo knows it will never end well.
Nina, that man.
Yes, he's my grandfather, the one I asked you all to watch over. I know it's hard to believe, but Nina draws something out from her pocket. It's an old picture of a handsome man with slick back hair wearing the finest suit. The gentleman in the picture has a different air to him, one of wealth and power, none of which reflects at all on the current Henry Mortimer. It's almost as if looking at 2 different people. This isn't much to go by, but believe me, they are the same person. Then why does he look so young? It happened a few nights ago. I was on my way to get a cup of water when I heard a loud thud coming from my grandfather's room. I was worried that something fell over, so I went to go check. When I opened the door, I found him collapsed on the ground. I rushed to help him up, but when I did, he looked so different.
You didn't call a doctor?
For what? My grandpa got Benjamin Button's disease.
No, for real!
He's young now. You probably think she's pranking him.
No, for real. Oh, true.
He wore the same clothes that my grandpa wore that night. And his face. I recognized his face. He looked younger. So many things were rushing through my head at the moment, and yet I knew he felt familiar to me. I know it sounds bizarre the more I talk about it, but that's what happened. That was also the same night I found that letter. It was next to him, already opened. I'm sorry again for all this. No matter who I went to, they either said something was wrong with me or my family. With everything going on, maybe they're right. The pools of water, the letters, Louis, and now this? I've been ignoring the signs for years and just blindly hoping things can get better if I try finding solutions on my own. But that's not enough anymore. Maybe my family is really cursed.
No, they're not. Curses aren't real.
Detective,
I think we easily get too involved in believing that sort of thing exists. In truth, the ones who fixate on it make it their reality. Rumors, doubts, lies, all of those things are what they want to become real. Deep-rooted emotions like that can't possibly be healed or fixed right away. But like a curse, those emotions drag other people down with them. Okay, facts. Personally, I think you were caught up in all of this. But I assure you, we'll see this through. For you and Mr. Mortimer.
thank you.
Good. Now, our first priority is to find out more about Louis. Nina, the letter you showed us back at the agency, do you have it with you?
Yes, it's here.
Do you mind if I borrow it for a bit? I'll be sure to give it back.
Of course, but what are you gonna do with it? I've searched everything on that letter and I still couldn't come up with clues.
I'll be using it as a reference, or a guide if you will. I'm afraid I can't discuss too much of the process. Trade secret and all.
You about to use some supernatural bullshit on
Supernatural.
it. Here, I'm
Take
gonna
your own advice. Is it supernatural or is it just PTSD?
I'm gonna save it just in case. Of course.
I'll check upstairs. Noah, you and Colby check the ground floor.
Got it. Before they leave to do their own investigations, Hugo grabs a hold of Noah's shoulder. He leans in, close enough for Nina to not hear.
Keep a close eye on Mr. Mortimer and Nina. Especially Nina. I don't want her to be dragged any more than she already is. So whatever happens, keep her safe.
Hugo, you... Fine. But remember, yell for me, okay?
I know. Thank you, Noah. I'm counting on you. You too, boy.
With a final nod at them, Hugo then goes towards the staircase and heads upstairs. Noah stares for a moment longer at Hugo's back before he disappears into the first floor. He then turns to look at Colby. Well, it's time we get to work. Right, Colby? Oh, look at the time. I guess we'll find out more when we investigate the Mortimer family home in the next video. Remember to like and subscribe if you liked my content, and leave a comment on what you thought about the game, or if you have any recommendations. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Remember, stay sharp and stay curious. Bye! And pass up the opportunity to oh gosh, and pass up this opportunity to get you I know how to read and pass